Andrew Tate is the man you either love or hate. This is some of his best advice for young men. And this advice is to honor your ancestors. Your ancestors over hundreds of years just ate shit, defended their village, killed each other, and just barely survived in order for you to be here today. How much of a disgrace do you have to be dumping millions of your potential kids into the toilet, fully well knowing the shit that your ancestors had to go through to bring your ungrateful ass into this world? Look into your religion's history, or look into the history of your village and your town and study the warriors that defended it. These are the people's names that you have to fight for and become successful for. If not for them, do it for your parents. When you reach insane amount of insurmountable success, people will definitely start to look at your heritage. They would want to know who in the world actually raised this amazing man. And if you can find a way to make your name live on forever, through monumental success and making your sons also achieve monumental success, then your father's and your mother's names will also be known forever. If not for the warriors and your ancestors who died to bring you to life, do it for the people who directly brought you to life and nurtured you throughout the most vulnerable period of your life. Here's a clip of Andrew Tate talking about it.
I was instilled with a duty for a very long time to honor my ancestors through achievement. And I was told from a very young age that the only thing your ancestors are interested in is achievement. Even to this day, when I do podcasts, people repeatedly talk about my father. If I wasn't successful, he wouldn't be spoken about anymore. He died 9 years ago, and he was a good chess player, but no one's really that interested in chess. The reason he lives on is because I'm so monumentally successful that people are interested in my origin story, and he is mentioned. The reason I will live forever is because my son will be so monumentally successful that they'll talk about how he could have been such a perfect specimen of man, how he was raised, and they will mention me. If you give a shit about your ancestry, and if you give a fuck about your family, and you're not a selfish person, and you want them to exist out in the ether for reality, for the eternity of reality, it is your duty to be successful. So if you love your family, and you love your last name, and you're proud of yourself, then you have a duty to be massively monumentally successful, to show homage to your ancestors. I find it amazing there are people out here today who are going to sit and say, oh, I'm sad, I'm too depressed, I don't want to work hard. Do you understand that only 200 years ago, there were peasants out working a field, starving, surviving the Black Death, surviving the plague, struggling to exist just to reproduce, so that 200 years later, you can be the end of their bloodline for you to sit on your ass and do fucking nothing. You're like, well, you're a fuck up. You're fucking up your entire bloodline of your entire ancestry. You owe these people things. They went through hell for you to exist. You have a debt. You have a duty to pay. You have to be the best possible version of yourself. And the same to God. God loves people who try. God loves people who work hard. It's amazing if you try your very best all the time, what God will give you. He'll give it to you, anything you want, if you actually try. Not convincing yourself you try, actually try. They're different things. But yeah, I was instilled with this because from a young age, my dad said, you're a Tate. And Tates are the greatest people on the face of the planet. And there's gonna be a day I'm not here anymore, and they're gonna talk about me because of how fantastic you are. So go do your fucking job. And I said, yes, sir. And here I am.
Now that you have this information, will you be lazy and just watch the next video? Will you be arrogant and say, well, this guy has no success, and I know Andrew Tate might have said it too, but that guy's a scammer, he's in jail, I don't care. This will be your downfall. Eliminate those thoughts and listen to this video. Send this video to a friend who needs to honor his ancestors. Remember that only you can change your life. Subscribe for the best self-improvement content.